Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Noles will boot it away to start the game. End zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Golden Bears offense will get first crack at it today, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to pass, it's Moran. The sure hands, it's Poe. Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out from their own 37. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moses. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC's...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Florida State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out. It breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read. And
he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Scanning the field, it's Moran. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Sweeney. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Sweeney. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Wants to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Sweeney. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives them the intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to...
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is. The trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. Got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Moran. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Non-native receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the grab. It's Poe. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He'll pull it on the read. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. It'll be a draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play, because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Going to sling it on second down. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Third down,
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. And he'll be brought down.
If I was the play caller in this offense, I would dial up plays like that a little bit more often. I love the QB-designed run game, especially with this guy, because he's special in the open field. He can make people miss. He can show you speed, and he showed you on that big gain right there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, now. I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
There he goes! Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Rush is on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Bears will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Moran. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive.
Touchdown Seminoles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They just keep firing. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to take a shot. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Hold. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. They kick it away on fourth down. And the ball comes to rest right there. Dropping back, it's Moran. Fires deep on the run. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page.
There he goes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Quarterback on the keeper. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, I like the idea on offense of trying to get this quarterback involved in the running game. You do it conventionally on design plays, and now you try the option, and there just wasn't anywhere for him to go.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Second down coming up. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
The give to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
Got his man in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Plucks it out of the air. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
To the air, it's Moran. Dumps it to the back. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Roughing the pass.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty.
Okay, ready?
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Poe. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
First down. Roughing the pass.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Ocean from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. And the quarterback takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or